So guys, gonna have a little in-between project between the race truck, and I'm gonna refinish some wheels so they can be used for winter tires for my LMM truck. So I've already stripped them with this aircraft paint stripper. Let's go see what we have to work with. So guys, here's the wheels. As you can see, they have quite a bit of corrosion on there even after I stripped them. These are dirty, they've been sitting outside for like 6 months. So I'm gonna try clean them up and maybe polish the faces and probably paint the inserts on here and yeah, see how it turns out. So here you can see how bad these wheels are, how much corrosion is going on. These have already been stripped with the paint stripper. There's some really bad spots in here. That's why I'm not polishing them all to perfection, and it's also why they're going to be ran into winter. Start with some 80 grit on the really bad spots here. Okay, so here you can see that I've sanded the inside of the wheel here. So it's actually 3 days later. I ended up helping my boss load up a generator into his flatbed truck. And, well, I got this much progress done. And then that happened. 3 broken toes. Here's the x-ray. But time to continue what I was doing. Just sanding down the wheels, and yeah, let's get going. Alright, so we're going to start with some 120 grit on a little Bosch sander, and yeah, that's how I finished the other wheels, so that's where we're starting now. So after a few hours of sanding these wheels with the 120 grit, it's time to, I think, step up to the 150 grit. And basically, as soon as you start going up in grids, you don't have to sand as much because there's not as many imperfections. You're just basically sanding the last grit down smoother till you get a nice shiny finish. So we're actually on our way to go pick up some tires for the refinished wheels. As you might notice right now that the quality of the video has increased by quite a bit. This is because the old GoPro I had, the battery was dying really quickly. So I ended up getting a new GoPro. It's the new Hero 7. As you can see here, there's a lot of stuff on the road. It's very windy today. So sorry for the generator noise. That's generator running. We don't have power right now, so the generator kicked in, so that's nice to have. So pick up some duplicolor acrylic paint. Here's the wheels, and we're just gonna spray the inside of this section lightly for now, and then we're gonna do a couple coats and then start sanding again. So here we go again. As you can see, I painted the insides of these inserts, and I got a bunch of overspray, so we're gonna sand that off. So as you can see, that makes a very sharp edge on the paint to polish finish. Hopefully it stays that way as I start polishing and continue sanding, because this was my last coat of paint that I was going to put on. So I just finished sanding these all down. They all look pretty good. I didn't scratch any of the inserts yet, so that's pretty good. Little test piece over here. So now comes the sanding. I'm gonna start with I think it was the 320 grit right here, 320 grit, and then I'm gonna go to a 400 grit, and then 600, and then I have a 1000 here, and then I also have a 2000 grit that I'm gonna finish off with, and then the rest is all polishing. So guys, here is the 320 grit, and then here is the 400 grit, and then it goes 600 grit, and then technically this is 2000 grit, and then I have polished this one. It's not 100% because I just hand polished it, but it looks very nice already. Pretty good reflection, couple small scratches left in there to polish out, but besides that, it's gonna be a lot of work to do all these wheels, but we'll get cracking. So it's like 11 p.m. My hands have all aluminum over them, and this one is got one wheel ready for polish, so see how that goes. So we got done sanding everything with the 600 grit. So now I'm just going to be wet sanding with the 200 grit. So you just saw a quick time lapse of me hand sanding these wheels with some 1000 or 2000 grit. You can already see a little bit of a reflection. So these wheels are going to be ready for polishing, and that's what's coming up next. So here I'm using the Mother's Meg and aluminum polish. I'm gonna polish up this wheel. I already did one wheel for a test run. Didn't turn out too bad, but first I'm gonna have a time lapse here of me polishing this wheel. I don't have the right buffer pad on my polisher, and there's probably a lot better polishes out there, but that's what I have, so that's what I'm gonna use. So guys, after first polishing, first round of polishing, it's already cleared up a lot. Gonna go over it one more time with a little bit more polish with the polisher, and then see if I can hand polish the rest. So after the second polish, you can clearly see that there's quite the reflection. Not perfect by any means, but I'm pretty happy with the results so far. Probably just going to hand polish the rest of it to make it look even shinier. And then the sad part is I'm going to have to clear coat over it, because they are winter wheels and I want them to last more than like 5 days out here in Canada, where they put all the salt on the road. So guys, this is how my polishing job came out. You can see that there's still a few little scratches in there, but they're only winter wheels, so I'm not going to spend any more time on them. These I've already clear coated. You can see that they're not as shiny anymore as the other ones, which is kind of too bad, but gotta be protected for winter. So all right, gotta keep painting. So guys, I just got finished putting the final coat of clear coat on my wheels. I used some Clear Effects clear coat, and it gave it a nice little custom touch. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little bit of flake in the clear coat. They aren't as shiny as they were because of the clear coat, but they'll definitely last through winter and hopefully look pretty good on the truck when I get the tires installed. I also have the caps. I just took those out of the dishwasher. So guys, here we are at my LMM. It is completely filthy. I'm driving it quite a bit. Here's the tires I picked up. They are used. They are a 275/65/20 open country AT2. Gotta get this water out before I get it to the tire shop and go get them installed. See how it looks on here. So we're currently on our way to go install some tires on those rims, and then I'll show you the final stage of the setup on the truck and see how it looks. So guys, here's the wheels installed on the truck. For those of you who are still watching, thank you very much. Please like and subscribe the video. Really appreciate you guys. If you'd like to see updates on how the tires do and how the truck does, just subscribe, and I'll probably post that in my next video. And I'll post a daytime video. I don't know if you guys can see this, but you can actually see the flake in the tire right there, or in the wheel. Yeah, so the tires just touch. They are 275 65 20 open country AT2. They measure out exactly to be 33 by 10.5. So they shouldn't fit on a lower truck, but because I did some more than a NorCal mod, they definitely fit on there. So that's awesome. So thanks for watching. Give it a like, subscribe, and see you guys later.